Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Friday, the 10th of December, 2021. 15 days for Christmas. Exactly 15 days to celebrate Christmas 2021 in Trinidad and Tobago. But nevertheless, you know, we have the issues going on. Things that we deal with on a daily basis. To help you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, open your eyes clearly to see what is taking place in our country. Issue that we can deal with, issue that is fixable in Trinidad and Tobago. But you know, those in authority seems to make it so hard that we can't even fix our road. We can't fix our bridge. Ministry not releasing finance, but yet millions and billions of dollars are circulating in our economy. And we ask ourselves as upright citizens, as well-educated citizens, where is all this money going? How is all this money being spent and yet no accountability? No accountability. We blaming the vaccinated for spreading COVID-19. We blaming the unvaccinated for having it and giving the vaccinated COVID-19. I tell you, all sorts of things taking place in Trinidad, you know. Sometimes we just have to sit by and just look at those in authority and wonder, wow, are they for real? Just imagine that, eh? But we have a little bacchanal for you in store tonight concerning the AGs and two portfolio of Watson Duke. So, the second shipment of Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine from the United States has arrived in TNT. At 11 a.m. this morning, the aircraft landed at the Piaco International Airport, where Minister of Health Terence Dialsing and charged the affairs of the United States Embassy, Shanti Moore, received the balance of the donation of 304,200 doses of the vaccine. This free vaccine will constitute 77% of all vaccine donated to Trinidad and Tobago. So the second shipment is here, viewers. Again, is your choice. Is your choice. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take a third shot? A booster, as we say? It is up to you. You know, I still can't understand why the Ministry of Health is making it so hard and blaming the unvaccinated. No, they're blaming the unvaccinated for giving the vaccinated COVID-19. How the hell they could blame the unvaccinated for giving the vaccinated COVID-19? We have to be, we have to be real duncy head to believe that, you know. We have to be some serious duncy head people to believe that, you know. Let me tell you something, if you all bought that, it best you buy cat in bag. I'm telling you, it's best you buy cat in bag. But to believe the unvaccinated, giving the vaccinated COVID-19 is a shame. 2020 had no vaccine. Since March to December, there was no vaccine. But nobody blaming nobody. Nobody was blaming anybody that's spreading it. No, all of a sudden we get vaccine in Trinidad, and all of a sudden now the unvaccinated giving the vaccinated. And we have to be some clown, some duncy head stupid fools to buy that crap. But yet we say, great is Terence Dialsing. 2386716 is our phone line to call in. It's Fire Friday. Feel free to call in and hot up any topic. Right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We're giving you all the option tonight. 2386716. Feel free to call in. Call your friends, call your family, let them know Real Talk with Saieed Ali is going live. And ask your friend, do you believe the unvaccinated is given the vaccinated COVID-19? Ask your friend that. Ask your friend that. So while you're thinking about that, we're switching across the Republic Bank. Employees of Republic Bank Limited, Tunapuna, refuse to take up duty this morning after a senior official tested positive for COVID-19. This comes after there was an alleged refusal by RBL to close the branch for sanitizing. Now, viewers, I am only giving you the news that were given to us. When contacted, Second Vice President of the Bankers Insurance and General Workers Union, Jason Brown, confirmed that the employees had invoked their legal rights to refuse to work in a hazardous environment. So it was confirmed. Confirmed, viewers. And then all I want to say now, oh, Saeed, you're telling me the right thing. You want to bash PNM. But listen this, you have other news in Trinidad and Tobago taking place beside the PNM. Republic Bank workers afraid. They refused to go to work this morning in Tunapuna after a senior official tested positive. Now Jason Brown of the Bankers Insurance and General Workers Union confirmed it. And now he said that the employees had invoked their legal rights to refusal to work in a hazardous environment. Worried that the branch had been open to the public despite these concerns, thereby exposing them unknowingly. Is there a charge for that, Terence? Brown said the matter had been escalated to RBL's head office, but there has been no feedback. You know, and I continue to say, I was informed that a lot of offices in Trinidad and Tobago, they had workers working, tested positive, and failed to sanitize or failed to inform other workers. Someone called me from a ministry and said, Saeed, seniors tested positive, but they refused to test us. It's because the senior tell Tom, Tom tell Harry, and Harry tell Paul, and Paul tell all. Some government offices, sometimes they refuse to shut down. Why? Shut down for 2 days, sanitize, let the people do their little testing, send them to sites, let them do their testing, make sure everything is okay. But Terence now, they want to go to Parliament now to charge citizens if they're in a private vehicle or a van or a truck and they're not wearing a mask, they're going to have to pay $2,000. And Terry? And you're the same man who said take our old jersey and bust it and wrap it around your mouth. Couple days after, what you do, Terry? You sought legal advice. And then all carry to Parliament, and the citizens now have to pay $200 if we take our old jersey and wrap it around our face. And Terry? You could vex, you could turn, you could twist. I am telling you as it is. And we the citizens now, we got to sit down in a hard chair. Watch outside, bashing the PNM now. Watch him, hear him. You step out your house without that old jersey, wrap around your face, and you will tell Saieed something. Call her good night.
Yeah, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yeah, calling from Tobago.
Welcome to Tobago. How was the election? Was there a lot of campaigning?
Well, the campaign was more or less on the virtual platform. In order to, as it will, keep people safe. So, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, right? That was done.
Nice.
And, of course, I don't know about the PNM because I never supported the PNM.
Okay.
But our party, we stayed resolute on the ground. We visited all the homes. And as you can see, the results of the election is there for all. I want to express thanks to the Almighty God for a direct intervention in terms of delivering us from bondage. From
well said.
But I have a greater issue, and that is in relation to the pandemic. I call it a pandemic.
Talk to me.
I recovered from the second of 2 brain bleed strokes. I had one at age 14, and I had another one in 2019.
Okay.
And in the second instance, I did cross over to the other side, and I was sent back because I was told when I got there that my work here is not yet done, so I must come back.
Okay.
I came back and I made a complete recovery. I came back and I made a complete recovery, and one of the things that I would have done, or why I would have been inspired to do, is to disregard all the medication that was given to me subsequent to my stroke.
Okay.
And to depend on the natural elements, sunshine, fresh air, water.
I understand.
And also to be disciplined with my diet. As a result, I moved from a very hefty 225 pounds to a lean 165 pounds.
Ooh, that's a big drop.
Yes, and that took place over an 18-month period. Now, when the pandemic first broke, I was inspired that the sun, and because we were in the tropical region, the sun was a natural immunity building. And I used social media a lot and posted as much. Now, everything the government has told us about the pandemic is lies. Everything. Every single thing. Because they wanted to, is a very deep spiritual issue in which they use fear-mongering and lies in order to get people to respond in a certain way. And I want to make that clear. Every regulation that they have given us is designed to weaken us and make us susceptible to viral infection. I have a problem with face mask because it forces you to rebreathe your own waste air.
Correct.
Which is poisonous. I have religiously and consistently written about that on social media until God told me, do not throw your pearls to swine. You have done enough as far as that is concerned.
Thank you, my friend.
But the greater...
You going there? All right. All right. My friend, we do apologize for that, but there seems to be some connection somewhere. We do apologize for that. So viewers, hear this. Those of you in Tobago, I want you to stand up for the party that you voted. And that is the PDP. Watson Duke need your support now. Why am I saying this? Hear this. Deputy Chief Secretary Watson Duke is being told he has to choose between his new role as Deputy Chief Secretary of Tobago House of Assembly, THA, and his presidency in the Public Service Association. Now, Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi maintained that the law does not allow Duke to do both jobs, and he has written to the new THA Chief Secretary Farley Augustine on this matter. Al-Rawi requested Augustine to advise him, AG, on the matter. Duke did not return calls yesterday, but Augustine maintained while addressing the media outside the THA chambers in Scarborough yesterday that Duke does not run afoul of the law. Both Duke and Augustine were sworn in yesterday by President Weeks in the presence of Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and Chief Justice Ivor Archie. Now I'm going to tell you something. According to Faris, Duke cannot maintain the two jobs, or he has to choose one. Deputy Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, or his presidency for the Public Service Association. Now listen this. Stuart Young, how come the law didn't apply to Stuart Young and Keith Rowley? Duke have to choose between the two portfolios which one he wants, according to Faris and the law. But it is okay for Minister Stuart Young to hold the position as the Minister of Energy and Energy's Industry and a minister in the office of the Prime Minister. So that is two portfolios. But they're telling Duke he have to choose. Am I correct, AG? Now listen this, my fellow Tobagonians. Keith Rowley, he is the Prime Minister, and he is also the head of the National Security Council. Does the law apply to these two individuals of having to choose one portfolio? So I want to ask the AG, is it okay for Stuart Young and it is okay for Dr. Keith Rowley to have two portfolios, but Watson Duke must choose between the presidency of the PSA and the Deputy Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly? Is the law on this side where you could have two portfolios, and is the law on this side where you have to choose between two just to get one? So I am asking Farley to come out and enlighten the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago if Watson Duke could maintain the two portfolios, or does he have to choose one? And if he have to choose one, then the Minister of Energy and Energy's Industry, Mr. Stuart Young, needs to separate himself either from a minister in the from a minister in the office of the Prime Minister, or a Minister of Energy. And our Prime Minister also have to choose one. It's either he be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, or he be the head of the National Security Council for Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, I'm asking a question. I am trying to be fair across the board. I'm trying to be fair. And I also need now the AG, the Prime Minister, Stuart Young, and Mr. Farley to come out and tell the nation what is taking place. Is it okay to have two portfolios, or is it okay to only have one? Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Last week or earlier this week, right? Dr. What is his man name again? Saieed Singh said God's a Trini. But I know God don't lie. Rowling is lie. God don't rape nobody. Rowling is rape people. Right? All of them is lie.
Thank you, my friend, but it seems like something wrong with your wire there. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, let's have a discussion. Is it okay for Minister Young to have two portfolios? Is it okay for the Prime Minister to have two portfolios, but it is not okay for Watson Duke to hold two portfolios? I want to hear what you have to say when we come back from this break. It's 238-6716 after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. Consultant and real estate businessman.
Can't watch Real Talk on TV? Have no fear. You can also watch Real Talk on the go live on YouTube and Facebook at Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube.com and TT Real Talk on Facebook.com. Don't forget to like us and share us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Now remember viewers, Real Talk Group of Companies, Financing and Investment Department. Financing part, yes, we give out small loan, $20,000-$30,000 and thing. You have to have some form of collateral, just like any financial institution you go to borrow loan. You have to have some form of collateral. And secondly, Real Talk Group of Company fixed deposit system are presently paying the highest interest rate on any fixed deposit system at Real Talk Group of Companies. Now, like I said before, Real Talk Group of Companies is a licensed money lending financial institution. We are licensed. Real Talk Group of Companies is registered. So we're legal. So you want to make an investment, you want to plan for the future. You have your cash put down, your hard-earned cash put down at a financial institution, and you're not getting a perfect return. We don't give 1% return on TT dollars. We gave you 2.5%. On every 100,000, you have $2,500, that is $2,500 instead of $500 at the end of 12 months, Real Talk Investment is giving you 2.5%. That is $2,500. Now, with the opening of our new branch on Cepero Road in San Fernando, in the Victoria village there, they are offering to you, the citizens, 2.75% at that location. So those of you in the south, feel free to call. Now the south office number is 242-7690. That is 242-7690. Our central office, head office, is 238-6716. Now you can contact me directly at 339-1670 for any information. So yes, viewers, the South Branch is offering you 2.75% for the month of December. How do we call it? It's a Christmas gift to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. How long are you going to have your money? Or how long do you tend to keep your money put down on a financial institution where you're not getting a perfect return? You're going to continue sucking salt? No, at least suck a little grain of sugar. You will feel better, a little sweetness. So here it is now. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Very good evening to you, Mr. Saieed.
To you, my friend.
And whoever doing that coordinating with the outfits, always doing a good job.
Thank you, my friend. Now, hold on. Before we go further, my staff indicated to me that the caller before you, my friend, said that God don't rape, but Rowley is rape. Now, viewers, I want to apologize on behalf of the caller, not this one online, but the one prior to this one. You see, when you all make statements like that, you all put me in a position. And I will say it bluntly, if you have to call in to make calls like that, or to make remarks like that, I would light up your number on TV. I said it once, and I will say it again. I will highlight your number on TV. So caller, you go right ahead.
Yes, and I agree with you, and that caller was very insensitive, and he personally could get into serious trouble.
Yes.
For that statement. Right? That is slander. What I would like to say, my take on what's Duke and the PH and the PSA. I am allowing common sense to be my guide here. Now, Watson Duke is the Deputy Chief Secretary, and he might be getting a portfolio.
He did? Gone? Okay. Now, listen this. Information being released. Newly appointed Tobago House of Assembly Chief Secretary Farley Augustine has maintained that Deputy Chief Secretary Watson Duke will not have to relinquish his post as President of the Public Service Association. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
Mr. I want to make 2 points. The first one, the old people have Trump saying, what's good for the goose, good for the gander. So what's good for Rowley and other people, is good for somebody else.
Thank you, my dear.
And another point I want to make, I have noticed, I'm not bashing the garbage truck or the workers or anything, but I have observed that the workers, when they're picking up garbage, they strike on the truck. And sometimes when they throw it, the garbage scatter on the road.
Correct, correct.
And they will go and leave it.
Yes, yes, true.
You know, but that is not fair. Long time people used to scoop it up and throw it.
Correct,
But
yes,
when
yes.
you do that, you're leaving the place in the same position that you're working for.
Thank you, my dear, for highlighting the matter. Now, there are some clean garbage truck workers, you know, and then there are some of them that they don't care if the bag bursts, it bursts. And a big garbage bag, you will pick it up and you will swing it. So next thing you know now, while swinging this now, it bursts. What's going to happen? You spread the garbage in a pretty nice sea. Call it good night.
Yes, Saieed, I just get dropped there.
Go right ahead.
I just want to finish up the contribution. So the THA is the employer of the public servants in Tobago.
Yes.
So what you cannot be an employer and at the same time be a the same people representative. It will clearly be a conflict of interest.
Okay.
That is my take.
All right. Thank you, my friend. Now, Farley said, and he will maintain, that Deputy Chief Secretary Watson Duke will not have to relinquish his post as president of the Public Service Association. Now, Augustine said he was asked about Duke's status as both the THA executive member and the PSA president just moments after being sworn in yesterday. So the question did ask. Now, the law says that one cannot be a member of the executive and receive a remuneration, salary. Now, benefits from other places, Augustine said. So which means, if he is the secretary, he is the secretary. If he is the president, he is the president. But if you're on the executive, you cannot receive any remuneration, salaries, or benefit from any other place, Augustine said. Now, Augustine also said he was planning a retreat for the THA executive as no one on the entire slate has any political experience. He promised an update on the portfolios, hopefully today or later on tonight after the swearing-in duties is completed. So viewers, we will keep you up to date on that matter. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Go right ahead.
As usual, man. The only program standing up for the people in the country right now.
Thank you, my friend.
But I want Mr. Faris Alwari to tell us about the building he's administering renting back to the state. I want him to also tell us about Dr. Richards, how much board she is on, if that is not conflict of interest. Also want Mr. Rohan Sinanan to fix the problem and license of him. My driving permit expire and I can't get a date. It took right up until January, and after January, all dates blocked. I want you to go up on the site and you will see what is happening.
No, I've been on the site. I've been on the site.
You know, Mr. Saeed, so come on and tell the nation you buy 2 mobile vehicles. Tell the nation what you're doing with the vehicles. Why people can't have their driving permit renewed. Thank you, Mr. Saeed, for giving me the opportunity. Keep up the great work, brother.
Thank you, my friend, for voicing your concerns also. Now, viewers, for the first time in Tobago House of Assembly history, the Deputy Chief Secretary will not be given a division to run. Farley Augustine said, instead, Watson Duke will just be Deputy Chief Secretary. That makes it a stand-alone position. Augustine stated that given Duke's PSA commitment, he does not want to take the risk of possible conflicts of interest. Now I could understand what Farley is saying. I could understand that, and he wants to stand up for the correct thing, which I would support. The correct thing. But you know what? We just have to wait and see, you know. We just have to wait and see. Because THA also stands for things happening again. Remember the Prime Minister say his government not shutting down petrol train. And what? Things started to happen. Petrol train started to shut down. Well, remember that? So if you're closing your fridge, THA stands for Tobago House of Assembly. And THA also stands for things happening again. I wonder if they have a next Vine again. A next zipline. things could happen again. So we will just have to wait and see what conflict of interest will there be. Now, Augustine added that Duke has been given the task of keeping the conversation of Tobago's attorney alive in Trinidad, and will be setting up what can be seen as a Tobago embassy in Trinidad. What? So just now we will have a Tobago embassy in Trinidad. So if you want a visa, you know, if you want a visa, you could go into the Tobago embassy in Trinidad, apply for your visa to go to Tobago. I don't think it easy. My goodness. Great is Trinidad, yes? Now listen to this. However, the THA secretary announced that Duke is working on severing ties with the PSA. We're going to wait and see. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
My friend, go right ahead.
Sorry, this whole thing was going on with Pali and all them. Oh, yeah, sir. I find it very hypocritical for the Attorney General to come out and tell what you've done.
Yes, yes.
Because the last caller bring up 2 points. I wanted to say because look at people, how much people and how much state board one person on.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? And my next point, I don't understand how the Transport Commissioner could come now and tell you that he had to make a recall of 700,000 lives. And just about 3 or 4 years back, they did the same thing, and they issued brand new licenses to people. And
correct, yes. New stamps, yes.
So who's just getting this contract to make all this money in the license office? No, that's the question is already be asking, who's getting contract to do this thing here? Because big money playing there, and this is real foolishness, because let me tell you, side, it's real simple. The same way they want to charge a man $2,000 for tint on the car and $5,000 for doing this traffic offense. Right? Understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Have a penalty at $25,000 or $50,000 if they catch somebody driving on the road with a false license. It's simple. And you can start cutting down on it very easy, you know. You don't need to give away $200-300 million to recall all these licenses.
Correct, correct.
Anyway, you enjoy a nice time.
Thank you, my friend. So, having said that, I wonder if we, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago now, will have to pay for this recall. 700,000 permits going to be recalled back to license office. Who have to pay for that? Do I have to pay $250 to renew a permit that I renewed a year back? So do I have to come out now with another $250 or another $200 or another $25, which I did last year? So where is this money going now? To who? The government? Why? Because some individual decided to do fraud? 700,000 multiplied by $200. How much you getting? 7 to 14 or 1.4? More than that. Yeah. 500? 500. That's it. Yeah. 500 to renew now. Imagine that. $500 multiply 700,000 permit. About 35 million. Right. So 5 years. If you renew your driver's, presently viewers, if you renew your driver's permit for 5 years, you're paying 500. And if you renew your driver's permit for 10 years, you're paying 1,000. So let's just say 700,000 permits 700,000 permits by $1,000. Imagine how much we get in there. Who's making that money? The government? Are they making it on us, the citizen, who have already renewed? Call a good night.
Hello.
Go right ahead.
Good night, Mr. Saeed.
Yes, my friend.
I'm calling from the Hoover area.
Welcome.
I was a worker in Caroni Limited. And up to this God day, I ain't get the deed and documentation excuse, for the residential land.
Okay, that's the residential land that Caroni gave to the workers.
Right. And the 2 acres,
Yes.
they're still making it. Now, they
Since
put the
when?
property tax in retail.
Since when you applied?
Apply for what?
For the deed.
Boy, you can't go nowhere. They tell you stay home, they will call you.
No, but how long now you were supposed to have the ownership title of the residential
2003.
land?
I can't count again since 2003.
Wow.
Right? Right. And hear what? Now they want to bring property tax, and I get to understand through the newspaper. Now I was a king cutter, me know how to read and write that input, but I know a little bit.
Right,
but
right.
Here, they're calling him both don't have to pay property tax, and he have hundreds of millions of dollars in property.
That is what I have been saying.
No, I'm not going to pay none.
I am not paying none.
And I want to form a delegation, and we want to go in front of the house. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Now, I want you to help me because Trinidad and Tobago is not Rowley, Al-Rawi, only but one.
Correct.
Is the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago who come here, fucking build house, and now they want the property tax in retail. Another thing, we are getting water here, we are getting water here now since Thursday.
Okay.
All right? So I'm coming in your office and we're going to deal with this property tax and Mr. Imbut and Al-Rawi and them. You understand?
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
Al-Rawi, he telling what he has to do. Why he don't mind the business and find out how much things he have and how much money he collecting from this government. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
These fellas hungry and they're greedy.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we are waiting for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to touch on the Ministry of Agriculture right after this break.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking for the right investment? Are you looking for a greater return on your hard-earned cash? Look no further. Contact Real Talk Group of Companies located at number 14 Caroni Savannah Road, Chaguanas. At Real Talk Investment, you can earn up to 3.5% interest on your 3-year investment. Don't miss out on this amazing offer. Do contact us now on 339-1670, 238-6716 for further information. Our helpful team is ready to assist. Real Talk Investment. Real people matter to us. This ad was paid for by Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So remember, viewers, in the month of December at our South office, they are offering you 2.75% on a fixed deposit system with Real Talk Group of Companies. Let me tell you something. I just waited for approval, I just waiting for an approval for our credit union. Real Talk Credit Union will definitely change credit union banking in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you something. I have some ideas, but I can't say it as yet. I will just wait for my approval and we will take it from there. We're going into the financing industry, and there's a lot of changes that is going to be made in Trinidad and Tobago coming to financing. As a man, when I tell you something, I doing it. You all see it happen. You all does see it happen. So I just want to say thanks to the individuals who have set up their fixed deposit system with Real Talk group of companies, which we are a licensed financial company. Very soon, as soon as I get my approval for credit union, I'm going to tell you something, it's not just in Trinidad, you know. But you see, I'm going to tell you something, I am a guy with a vision. I have a vision. I'm not visionless, you know. I have a vision. That is why I could get amendments and laws and things that I push for in Real Talk, I could get it because I'm pushing it with a vision. But nevertheless, those of you who are worried about your chicken for the Christmas, hear this. Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries is assuring that there is no Christmas shortage of chicken in the country. In an update, the Ministry of Agriculture stated that there are adequate supplies for the Christmas period. This after concerns were raised by Couva North MP Ravi Ratiram on chicken not being included in some of the food hampers being provided via the Ministry of Social Assistance Program. The ministry said the food box program has been extended to December and NAMDEVCO was able to acquire chicken on credit term. On credit term. Now I'm going to tell you, yes, they did acquire chicken on credit term. Because some of my friends who have chicken farm supply chicken and eggs. Right now, they haven't received, I believe, payments for about 3 months. For about 3 months, they haven't received payments. But nevertheless, they have decided to supply NAMDEVCO on a credit term. But that's between NAMDEVCO and the chicken farmers. I just wanted to throw that in so you would understand what is taking place. The ministry said during the October-November period, some MPs requested that no chicken be included with the food box because their constituency were observing the traditional fasting periods. I believe that would have been for Diwali, October-November. Eh? Ratiram said, no poultry have been included with the food box hampers for his constituency in recent weeks and also referred to increased chicken price in local pluck shop. So citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, if you are worried about if there is a shortage, the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries is telling us there is adequate supply to supply Trinidad and Tobago. That we can say that much. So viewers, Christmas season is just 15 days. Actually, Christmas Day, the 25th of December, is just 15 days away. Next week, Friday, we're going to be drawing the BMW. Some lucky person in Trinidad and Tobago will get the keys to this beautiful BMW. As you all have known, and I have said it on many occasions, I did purchase the BMW to raise funds for the Rape Crisis Center. But because of the economy in 2020, I had to put that project on a stall. Now that project is costing a little over $10 million. And that will be a Real Talk Rape Crisis Center. Right? But I have decided now, instead of the BM parking down there and series changing and vehicle changing, you know, they might say, Said, you know, you give me a whole BM. You know, we are what that kind of talk. Because I already stand for something good. I already have an established name. My company is established not only in Trinidad, but regional also. And you know, we maintain a good relationship, me and the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. So we want to keep that right here. So I have decided to throw the BMW for this Christmas here because we were raising funds to put groceries on the less fortunate homes for Christmas. Thus far, for this week, we have given out 50 hampers this week. I'm going to be getting our next 50 next week. And after that, we're going to be doing another 50. So it will be 150 hampers for the month of December. I'm going to tell you something. Groceries are expensive, you know. It's expensive. I could tell you that. And because of that, we have decided to raise funds from the public by you making a contribution of $1,000 and a chance to win the BMW. So we still have the Range Rover for January and February. Our drive is going to be continued. So for the month of December, 50 this week, 50 next week, 50 the following week, there's 150 food hampers. And we're going to continue it. I'm still asking for your contribution to continue the food drive in January and December. Because after Christmas, you're still hungry. You're still hungry. You know, it's a charitable thing we're doing. I believe in charity. It's the grace of God that has me where I am today. I always say that. I give without expecting, and God bless me. God has blessed me. And this is something I'm going to continue doing very soon, viewers. We're going to register a NGO, a non-governmental organization. I've spoken to my lawyer, and she's going to set up the entire system for us. It is going to be registered in Trinidad and Tobago. So there's a lot Real Talk. A lot of things Real Talk group of companies will be doing in the year 2022. Let me tell you, in the 19th of March 2022, Real Talk with Saieed Ali will be on Synergy Network 4 years. On the 19th of March 2022, it will make Real Talk with Saieed Ali 4 years in Trinidad and Tobago. How fast time fly. How fast. But, you know, I thank God for the grace. I thank God for the help of individuals, you know, who contributed not to my program. Not financially to my program. Because I do that. But I want to thank you for viewing. I want to thank you for telling your friends and your family about Real Talk, about the #1 current affairs program. Like I said, presently, because of you sitting down and tuning into Synergy Television from 7 to 8, it plays Real Talk with Saieed Ali, the 3rd best news forecast in Trinidad and Tobago. And thus far, we have still maintained that position, and the viewership is climbing. It is climbing. So viewers, what I want you to do is to continue telling your friends and your family. Look, last night, I got a message last night that Saieed, for the first time, I viewed your program, and it was last night. Last night would have been Thursday, the 9th of December, and she said to me, someone in authority, someone in authority, she said to me, Saieed, if I didn't know about your program in years gone by, I would have made a lot of contribution to your program. I said to her, nothing happens before time. You didn't know about it Wednesday, because Wednesday was not your appointed time. But Thursday night was your appointed time to sit behind the television from 7 to 8 to look at Real Talk with Saieed Ali. A friend told her about it a couple months back, and she never had the time to sit down and look at it, but she did last night. So viewers, continue spreading the word with friends, family, in the workplace, you're traveling. Tell them about Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Let them tune into it. Let them voice their concerns. You see, I could tell you something. I don't like to boast. Boasting is not my thing. Let the program itself work for you. And the program itself have been working for the females in Trinidad and Tobago. Hence the reason why we got pepper spray passed. We pushed for that. We pushed for child sex offender registry. A lot of things we pushed for. This year was making about nine different amendments and laws we pushed for, and we got it passed. But I want to thank the AG for listening and you know, giving it a boost to make sure it passed. I want to thank you, the viewers, for taking the time to sit behind your television or on your computer or on your tablet, on your phone, to view us on Facebook. I do want to thank you for that. Continue doing it. Continue doing it. We're just about 20 days before this month finish. Before 2021 comes to a close, and we'll be going into 2022. 19th of March 2022 will make it 4 years. Real Talk with Saieed Ali have been on the airwave, and not one day in 4 years now I ask anybody to run an ad on my show to support it. Charles, that is the grace of God. When God called you to do something, when God called you to be a David or a Saeed, stand up, you know. When God called you to face Goliath, stand up. Stand up. Just imagine, Just imagine. A lot of people say, oh, Saeed, you're bashing PNM, you're bashing PM. It's not a matter of bashing PNM. I want you all to understand that. They holy portfolio of fixing road, their holy portfolio of social development, they have the portfolio of making sure Trinidad and Tobago becomes the little Dubai of the Caribbean. But are we getting the service that we're supposed to get? When you go into a government office, you have to ask someone to attend to you. Because some dude would come up and he have polish on his finger. He don't want to touch the keyboard. And then again some female will come up. And when they do come up now, their nail about 3 inches long. They can't type. Customer service. How has customer service been to you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, in business places, in government office, at hospitals, at clinics? To a lot of individuals also, did the EMA perform as you wanted them to perform, with loud music in different areas? Did we get service? Did we get proper service from the healthcare system in Trinidad? Did we get proper service from TTPS? You see, these issues that we, the citizens, face on a daily basis, and somebody has to address it. Somebody. If nobody speaks out for nobody, we have no issue. But if somebody speaks out on behalf of somebody, meaning we have issues to be dealt with. And we're going to deal with it one by one as it arises. So viewers, for the rest of December, Real Talk Financing and Investment Company, they're offering you 2.75% at our South office. Contact them at 242-7690 or contact me at 339-1670 or 238-6716 and set up a fixed deposit system with us. Remember, Real Talk Group of Companies is a licensed money lending financial institution. Remember that. We licensed, we legal. I know they would want to scrape Saeed. They want to scrape Saeed with a fine teeth comb to see if you have skeletons in the closet. But no, my business are registered. But nevertheless, viewers, we're out of time for tonight. It's Friday night. The weekend is approaching us. Remember, there are regulations in place. Wash your hands, wear your mask, sanitize. Go to the safe zones if you have to. It's a weekend. I can't say don't go to the bar because you're still going to the bar anyhow. But enjoy the weekend until we meet again Monday the 13th for another episode of Real Talk with Saieed Ali on a Mashup Monday. So until we meet again, viewers, Enjoy the weekend and see you all Monday night.